Most people who get famous on a hit television show fade away the moment the cameras stop rolling. They disappear from the spotlight, and within a few years, nobody remembers their name. Brandi Passante did the complete opposite of that. She walked away from the show that made her famous, went through some of the hardest years of her personal life, and came out the other side looking better than ever. She is nearly 47 years old right now, and when you see what she looks like today in 2026, you are going to have a hard time believing it. Stay with me all the way to the end of this video because the transformation is something you really need to see for yourself. Most people first got to know Brandi Passante through Storage Wars, the show where buyers compete to win storage units and find hidden treasures inside. Brandi and her then partner Jared Schultz became two of the most watched people on that show almost immediately. They had a natural chemistry that came through the screen. They were funny without trying too hard, and they were real in a way that a lot of reality television simply is not. Viewers connected with them quickly, and Brandi especially became a fan favorite because she spoke her mind, held her own in every room she walked into, and never pretended to be someone she was not. What made people love her even more was that she was not a Hollywood type. She was not polished in a manufactured way. She was a real woman with a real personality, and that came through clearly every single time she appeared on screen. She built a real following of people who felt like they actually knew her, not just a character she was playing for the cameras. But life off-screen got complicated. Her relationship with Jared, which had been a central part of the show and something fans had followed for years, came to an end. Going through something that personal while being a well-known public figure is not easy. People talk, people make assumptions, and when you are someone that a large audience feels personally connected to, that kind of scrutiny can be overwhelming. Brandi handled it the way she handles most things, by being honest about what she was going through, without letting it swallow her completely. She stepped back from the constant spotlight for a while, which was honestly the right move. She focused on her kids, on her own life, and on figuring out who she was outside of the relationship and the show that had defined so much of her public identity. A lot of people go through something like that and never quite find their footing again. Brandi came back stronger, and here is where things get really interesting. The version of Brandi Passante that people are seeing in 2026 is someone who has clearly taken care of herself through everything that came her way. At nearly 47, she looks genuinely great. Not great for her age, not great considering what she went through, just great by any standard you want to measure. Her skin looks healthy. She carries herself with a confidence that only comes from actually going through difficult things and coming out the other side, and she has a glow about her that no amount of money or professional help can fake. That kind of look comes from within, and it shows. She has stayed active on social media, connecting with the fans who have followed her story for years, sharing pieces of her daily life, and being the same real and direct person she always was. People who have been fans since the early Storage Wars days feel like they have genuinely watched someone grow up in real time, and what they are seeing now is a woman who is fully comfortable with who she is and where she is in life. There is something refreshing about watching someone get to nearly 47 and look this happy and this healthy. In a world where everyone is chasing some impossible standard, Brandi Passante is just out here living her life and looking incredible while doing it. If this video surprised you and you want to see more stories like this one, go ahead and give it a like right now. Drop a comment below telling us what you think about Brandi's transformation. Share this with a friend who remembers her from Storage Wars, and make sure you subscribe so you do not miss any of the next videos coming your way. There is so much more good content ahead.